we are live. This is Raise Your Weapon. I am Pato. With me is TK Rain.
What up?
And we have some quick bans off here. Cassiopeia, Mordekaiser, Shaco. Shaco, 25 minutes, been playing Shaco a lot today. Cassiopeia, obviously really good. Mordekaiser, #1 in Brazil, obviously. Ken and Shen, Warwick, obviously, those are pretty much standard bans. Purple side, at least Shen. Always going to see purple, pretty much ban Shen. Kennen, just really solid champion, and Warwick, really great sustained top. A lot of people saying he's kind of OP a little bit just for like a matchup wise. You can set him up there, he's pretty safe, and Infinite Dress so good. So
So good unless you pick GP and then you do some OP stuff. Because you pretty much you can just eat out of Warwick's ult. So
yep, GP is good. And Chihuahua is going to pick up Graves through Graves Soraka. That's a pretty good lane. And maybe, aggressive jungler with Nocturne. Kind of
really
like
nice.
that. Kind of like that action.
With Nocturne, you want to try to hit 6 as fast as you can. As soon as you get it, the gangster, it's a sure kill. Very sure kill.
And Janna, Lee Sin, both very good picks as well. Janna, one of the best supports in League of Legends. Lee Sin, obviously great top or in the jungle. Both very solid. Voyboy making him pretty famous for top. Riven jumping in here. I imagine with the Riven probably means that we're going to see a Lee Sin jungle. And we also have Caitlyn, of course. But I mean, Riven can jungle. It's just usually you want her top because you want her to get as much money as possible and farm and translate it into items because she does scale really well with AD.
Really well. Really, you get her head, she's really crazy too. So tanky.
And how do you feel about Caitlyn AD? Because you've been playing a lot of AD bottom. How do you feel about Caitlyn's current place in League of Legends?
Safe. Safe with Janna. She's super safe. I mean, you shouldn't really die. It's more of this. I mean, nothing's not gonna really happen. Caitlyn is not really the I'm aggressive, I'm gonna shoot you. It's more like I wanna push you out of lane and try to be ahead of CS. You wanna get about 20-30 CS ahead, and if you're ahead, you wanna keep that lead. Then you wanna deny bots AD as much as you can. If not, Caitlyn pretty much she falls off really well or really bad.
And how do you think she is, how do you think Janna Caitlyn fares against Graves, Soraka? Because Graves can, I mean, that's going to be really sustaining. Graves can use that, like, burst damage and has infinite mana to constantly, send out that scatter shot or whatever, so.
The buckshot? Yeah.
Yeah, the buckshot,
I mean, Kate can't really, if it's like a push lane wise, like you're just pushing back to back, Caitlyn can't win at all. Caitlyn's all about sustain, but I don't know. I haven't really seen Kate and Janna lane that much because it's not really like a kill lane because Caitlyn's really safe and Janna. As soon as she hits like close to level 6, you can pretty much kill any support or an AD if you want. I mean, it just depends on your playstyle between the support and the AD. So I think they might be going for a safe AD, just to let Kate farm, and then yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Double water? No double water. It changed to J4.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna see the Vlad Morgana. Morgana on any team is just it's kind of scary. She is abusable in some aspects, but she's so solid. Like she's like kind of one of those like solid AP bids that
you pretty much just AFK farms. That's pretty much what you do. That's pretty much what everybody says too, and I feel like that. Yeah, and the thing is, you gotta land with your Q and gotta use your ult at the right time. But the thing is, about Morgana, they have Janna, because if she doesn't black shield herself, Janna could just instantly reset the fight, and then you do not want that as Morgana. You want to get about 3 to 4 people in her ult, the key people in her ult, so you can kill them instantly. And if Janna's not there, and if you line everything up, everything should be good. But if you don't, it can go south. So yeah.
So we're gonna hop over here. Reveal some of the summer spells. Anything interesting you see there, TK Rain? In the summer spell action?
Flash shield, usually bot lane. You want that on the AD. 2 exhausts, 2 exhausts on the blue team, 1 exhaust on the. I mean, it's just pretty much the typical summoner spells. I mean, there's really nothing too crazy about it. Up top, all what Riven has to do is dodge Jarvan's Q and E, his flag and his whatever it is, his Q, and then Riven just has to gain that early lead and maintain it. Lee Sin, Nocturne, Jungle, they're both safe. They both can sustain. TF, when he hits 6, he can actually gank other lanes. But that gives Morgana, if she is smart enough, she actually push the lane, just push the tower, and TF has to come back. So it's either TF gets a kill or he loses a lot of CS. So he does not want that. I mean, that's pretty much what I see.
Yeah, and I have to agree. Graves running that heal on himself, Soraka with the exhaust, pretty much the same from all the AD supports, which kind of is the new side that people seem to be favoring with. Of course, nowadays I actually don't take flash anymore on my supports. It leaves you a little bit more vulnerable, but especially because I typically like to play Janna. But even when I play Lulu and other characters, I just feel like support now. If you go like heal, exhaust, you're so strong in lane and you can trade so well that I don't know. It's kind of my new experiment for supports, and so far I haven't had a backfire on me really yet. I haven't really felt like, dang it, I needed a flash. Because if you can keep good positioning, you're pretty much A-okay.
As long as you need really good communication. Because I watched that last game that you cast. The blue team didn't really have wards, and the thing is like if Sion roams, that's a bad thing. Because instantly, as soon as he disappears from even one split second or something, you call it out. You call it out because if he roams, he gets ganked. You don't want that. So yeah. And then Annie against Sion, Annie doesn't really push. So, I mean, against Sion, you want someone to push against him because all he does is level up his shield, and then pretty much just pop his shield, and then he goes back or he goes roam. So pretty much, and she can't really quite clear minion waves as fast as Sion. So and there's like a lot of other crazy stuff that happened, and yeah.
Yeah, that game.
It was like a touchdown.
Yeah, it got out of hand pretty quickly. But I don't think we're going to see it here because this is ATTNS versus 25 minutes. Two teams that have just been winning. So, two teams that are 2-0 so far in this tournament. And whatever team wins this will go to basically the finals of the winners bracket.
Oh, wow. Alright.
Yeah, and 25 minutes is the winners of Godicon. They won Godicon, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they're a really solid team. So they've been tearing it up. They actually beat the team that pub stomped last game. Actually was beaten by 25 minutes for the first round. So
wow.
And that was also the team that they won the other side of the winners bracket in Godicon, and then 25 minutes won the other side, and then 25 minutes ended up beating them out and knocking them out of the tournament. So a little bit of salty, a little bit of rivalry there. So I'm interested to see if they meet again. Should be pretty interesting.
We'll just have to wait and see. So I mean, if you come to a tournament, you gotta take it serious. I mean, you don't really want to troll. You want to get ahead, get that win, and then be done with it. The longer it is, the more strength you have on yourself and all this other stuff. And people start getting cranky, start doing crazy stuff, and then people not doing the right thing. Like a year ago or whatever. Yeah. We don't want any of that. So yeah, if you're in ahead, try to end it as quickly as possible, so everybody could just take that moment of break and just relax and call it good. This game is fun.
Yeah, and correction too, actually 25 minutes, so the weakness of 25 minutes is that they're cocky. So they're susceptible that like they could be beating you, or they're talented enough that they could win early game, but if you extend the game long enough, they'll do stupid stuff that if you have like a good AoE team, I think you can actually take advantage of them pretty well. Which is kind of what happened to them. They ended up actually losing one of the losers bracket. So they actually beat Jitlers in the losers bracket, so that's how Jitlers got knocked out. They actually didn't go all the way through the winners bracket, but they were a pretty solid team. I mean, I've seen really good teams. I mean, Higher Snow Reward, the first tournament I ever saw them in, they lost the first game of the tournament because they went all single target DPS, were kind of derping around the other team. Ended up playing an AoE team and beating them, and so similar stuff like that.
Well, I actually did that too. I did a troll game with all my friends, and we all did sword characters. And yeah, I mean, there's one team fight where like literally like could have gotten a pentakill.
Oh, and Invade coming in here. They're actually going to catch out Morgana really early. Yellow card comes in, flop by Riven, and bam, just like that, first blood for 25 minutes. So good start for 25 minutes.
Yep.
Oh wow, Nocturne, he's just sitting there waiting for it. I don't quite understand that. It's gonna be sent low. It's probably gonna have to blue pill back. Twisted Fate has visions of a kill. Wants to be cute with it. He's gonna try to be cute with it. Gonna get a few turn shots and barely escape. Should be blue pilling back here to get his health back. Meanwhile, Jarvan sitting top.
Ooh, that potion too strong right there. That potion too strong. No, like right here is pretty much like this is where CV is actually plays a really good role because yeah, I believe none of the side. Yeah, you want CV. This is really good. It's still it doesn't have that really short cooldown anymore, but it's still really good because you can find out what they're doing to check this, check that without having a person to go there. So
yeah, I agree. I mean, what a lot of teams are doing now is they're actually just buying 4 wards with their support and doing stuff like that and placing wards to ward out their counter jungle. You see lots of wards that raise red right here. Red's actually going down, and just basically because there's so much evasions and no one takes CV anymore because they want to go other spells to try to win their lane. And CV, if you miss with CV, it's on a long cooldown and it's not as forgiving as it used to be.
Well, that's why you have one person who making the calls who knows exactly, like literally, like knows the game like really well, like nonfiction. He knows the game really well. He knows when the red buff spawns and when all this other stuff, and when you kill it, what time it is, dragon, and then not only that, the support knows to call it out too, because you need more than one head just to think about that. Because if you do Baron, then you get engaged on. You want to know when you did Baron, immediately when it before it pops up, so you can get ready. Or dragon and all this other stuff, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree. There's an interesting trade in middle. Morgana actually landed her Dark Binding, but took a lot of minion aggro, so they kind of chugged up pots, stayed even.
And this is my first time seeing that skin on TF. It looks pretty nifty.
It does, the Musketeer skin.
Yep.
Oh, misses that Dark Binding. I mean, Dark Bindings are basically clutch in everything for
Morgana.
Morgana, yeah.
Yep.
I feel like TF's a really good pick against her because you can harass her down and push the lane. So I think smart pick for 25 minutes.
Maybe. Morgana, she needs a few levels in her tormented soil. That's pretty much what she needs. So, and TF, he pretty much just pushes her or bosses her in the lane because he has pick a card and wild card. So I mean, really nothing to it. Morgana, she needs a little more levels just to just put that pull down. And then pretty much it'll auto clear it for her.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, top.
Lee Sin coming in, gonna try to finish this off. Sonic Wave just missing. Tried Tempest first. I've seen Jarvan versus Riven, and Riven typically wins when I've seen this matchup.
She has the shield, she has the stun, and Jarvan. If you can get Jarvan in the combo. And then you dodge his combo, actually his E to his Q, and then he doesn't do any damage. So it's pretty much like that.
Yep.
Meanwhile, bottom lane is nothing but
Farmathon 2K.
Yes, Farmathon. This is a really boring lane because you have Soraka.
Oh, and TF getting dove here is gonna get ignited and gonna pick up the kill early. Nocturne coming to help this out. The Sonic Wave just misses by a couple pixels. Safeguard's too late to his own minion. And is not able to fully chase this. I mean, if Lee Sin comes in a little bit earlier, lands his stuff, he might have a double kill there, even on them because they're so low at this point.
And not only that, if he didn't waste his flash up top, he could have gotten Nocturne or Morgana right there as well.
And you see, there's like up top. If you what just went down is Riven, did her broken wings, flopped in there, then used her stun to actually dash out really quickly, and she's like using those tools that she has. She can actually harass Jarvan, even though he's like pretty much under his turret. It's pretty cool to see.
Yep, Riven, really strong character. One of my favorites. I love her Crimson Elite skin. So
I enjoy your play with her on threes. It's fun.
Oh yeah. Messing around, that's what we do.
Yeah, those were some fun games. But anyways, yeah, so TF actually has blue, so it's going to be a lot of trouble for Morgana, because she does not actually have her blue yet, or have a blue that can be fed to her yet.
She's going for that Rod of Ages. sustain that lane. You can actually do that. Russia Zonya's really good on Morgana, so you can be slightly tanky, and then you just pop it as soon as you hit your ult, and then they can't really like push you out of the lane. A really good thing against Janna, you just got to know when to use it. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is a really good counter to the fact that Janna has that monsoon that can push you out.
Mm-hmm. And then what bottom lane? This is pretty much what's happening right here. They're trading. Nothing's really happening. They're just going back and forth. They're poking each other. Graves, he can have all that mana, all that health, and then Caitlyn is just like, I have to shoot you 25 times and then hit you, hopefully with a Q. So, and then,
and Lee Sin coming down for a gank. He might try to support and facilitate something here. He's running straight down the lane, actually. Lands the Sonic Wave into the Resonating Strike. Piltover Peacemaker just barely grazes by. Takes some tank. Soraka laughs at him a little bit.
Soraka actually going Regrowth Pendant. This is also another good thing for CV. You actually know what items the player has in the beginning. Because if they don't have any wards at all, you can just call it out. You're like, hey, you could just clear your jungle and then come bottom whenever, or come bottom like early in the game and just level 2, level 3 gank bottom or whatever. Really nice.
TF coming into top to go for a gank, trying to protect Riven. Riven actually has been ganked. And yellow card coming in, but Spell Shield blocked by Nocturne. He has great tools to deal with TF coming in there. And it's all working out right now for Blue. So good gank top. I like that. Relieving some pressure.
But although Blue is ahead by 1 kill, the CS wise, the purple team has it.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of Morgana, counter pushing now in TF's absence since he still is sitting top.
This is what you want right here, to deny TF some CS. So this is what you want as middle. As I said, Morgana AFK farms. Really simple, really boring. I mean, her Q is kind of hard to land sometimes. You need a clutch, but you just AFK farm. That's pretty much all what you do.
It's fun if you like winning games. It's boring if you want to have some style points mixed in with your play.
You can actually have style points if you know how to play it correctly. I mean, I'm not the best Morgana, but I've seen some style points from her. So yeah.
And she's no Ari or I don't know.
She's just not flashy. That's pretty much it. I mean, she does her job, which is really cool. So.
And she's reliable. I mean, a lot of the time. I mean, there's not a lot of hard lanes for her.
Yeah. Which is true.
Trying to get some last CS underneath the turret. Meanwhile, Riven 59 CS to Jarvan's 38, so she has quite a healthy lead. Basically holding him under turret for so long. They were able to pick up a kill on her top, which evens it out a little bit, but.
Well, not that she does have that 1 kill ahead too, and with top lane, it's the mechanics of top lane. It's a little bit different than all the other lanes, because if you really get behind up top, you can like literally get like super screwed, and
you get steamrolled, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, and there's nothing top can really do. Top is like the most loneliest lane in the game because no one's really up there.
And TF coming bottom as Lee Sin comes bottom too, and whiffs his Sonic Wave, but they're able to finally pick up the kill. Lisa's going to Dragon Kick Graves back into his turret, not necessarily exactly where they want him. Yellow card's going to land again. Caitlyn switching over some aggro. Team heal's going down, and Graves is still alive. He's a tough guy and chases after her. Almost gets a double kill, but Lisa following it back up. Nocturne coming in, but on the wrong target. Goes on to TF. Probably should have tried to get in farther, but I mean, didn't have enough room, more than likely. But there's 3 very low characters. If he was able to dive onto either one of those, or Morgana was quicker on the draw to react, might have been a little bit better for blue team, but instead, coming away with a very risky 1 kill.
That was a really nice thing that the whole team did. Everybody switched to aggro onto the tower. That's actually a really, really good coordinated team right there. That's pretty much what you want. So, no one technically died. So,
yeah. So I mean, it's a win. I mean, it could have went very, very wrong though. Like for that type of move, if Nocturne and Morgana would have come down quicker, I mean, it could have easily been 3 kills for the 2 kills they did end up picking up. But playing living on edge right there.
It is.
But that's the kind of play I like to see. I like to see aggressive play in League of Legends. It's fun to watch.
it is more entertaining as well. So yeah. So, but no, it's like I said before. Everybody right there was pretty much at bottom lane except Morgana, and then up top, as you can see, no one's up there to help anybody. Jarvan's just by himself. He is the crown prince, but no one likes him. So, and Riven, she's exiled. So there's nothing you can really do.
He's the crown prince of D-Town, yeah.
Exactly.
Lee Sin back on bottom. Apparently, this is like, cause I've never seen someone actually just like as Lee Sin just be like, I'm just gonna charge down the middle of the lane, like usually they try to sneak into the brush, come from the sides. Like, no, I'm just gonna run straight down the lane. And oh, another gank up top here onto Riven. She might be caught out here. Yellow card coming in, but now they're diving the turn. This is not good. Nocturne's going to go down, and he should be falling up if he lands this next yellow card onto Jarvan. I think he will fall down, and yes, it's going to be 2 kills for nothing. They thought they were going to get Riven, but great rotating by Twisted Fate. But the thing about that was, though, is I believe Morgana actually pinged that Twisted Fate was going top, so I don't know what fell in the communication there, but you see they have the word race, they actually pinged it as Twisted Fate was rotating up, so they should have been a little bit more cautious, but I think they just got, they saw red, and they wanted that kill, and paid for it.
And what Riven, actually right now, what she wants to do is just push that lane, so her pretty much, when she goes by and come back, her lane pretty much pushed to her side, and she'll be ahead. That is what she's doing, that is really good. That's what you want to do in top. And then when it pushes to your lane, you want to freeze it from right there. So. Yeah, solid play. And then bottom, they're just shooting each other with guns.
Forever.
Exactly.
That
With Ciroc.
Oh yeah. Oh, here comes Twisted Fate from the back. Stun goes on to Graves. Wildcard barely ticks on him. Ace in the hole, gonna get blocked by Soraka. Nocturne comes in, and this is what I was talking about earlier. If they rotate correctly, they will pick off 1 kill for nothing right there.
And here comes Morgana right here.
Ooh, misses that Dark Binding. Safeguard back, and Dragon kicked out of the way. Get out of here.
Lee Sin with the jukes. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I love it. We've played Lee Sin. You gotta learn how to juke.
He's flashy, man.
Very, very flashy.
He's exciting to watch. I'm glad that he's in the meta. I'm glad they haven't nerfed him out of playability.
Yeah.
And he has some badass skins, I mean, for real. Twisted Fate's gonna rotate over here, farm some Raise. Good play when your lane's pushing. You want to be safe. You just get a little extra farm by clearing those Raise. They respawn a lot quicker, so your jungler's not gonna be mad at you like they used to be. Sometimes.
That's all right. Riven just destroying top right now. There's nothing that Jarvan can really do against her. But what she should have done was actually just freeze that lane, I believe, in my point of playing top, is freeze that lane, just farm the CS, and just deny Jarvan as much CS as he can. Although he's getting the EXP, but he's not getting the CS, so that makes you ahead, and then makes him more, he has to overextend just to the last hit, and then makes him more vulnerable to getting ganked.
Yeah, and again, if you are joining us, this is ATTNS as the blue team and 25 minutes as the purple team. Both teams are in the semifinals of the winners bracket, both 2-0 respectively.
Yep.
Right out of 25 minutes with a 3k gold advantage. Or 4k gold advantage, actually. Or no, it's 3k, yeah. I was right the first time. Second guessed myself. Silly me.
Graves with 110 CS. Kate with 93. I mean, it's not bad. They both died. Graves, I believe, is going for an early Bloodthirster. Really good item. Did get slightly nerfed, but still really, really good. And Kate, I believe she's just going for a straight up IE. So, oh my god.
Another dive top. Twisted Fate coming in. Trying to Cataclysm in there. Morgana has been rotating up, but they do see this with their ward, and they're rotating down, possibly deal with her. But yeah, she actually was moving in and saw Twisted Fate actually ulting coming on top, and there's going to be another dive onto Nocturne. Nocturne does have a spell shield, so if he spell shields the correct thing, which he just blew it already, and he's going to get stunned and kicked into oblivion.
What Morgana should do, what she is doing, is pushing that lane, getting that tower, so that way it just keeps her lane pushed. That way TF has to come back to his lane to push it and then roam again. But if she sees that, just constantly push his lane. Either that, go gank bot, go help top, call, ward up. That's really what you want to do. I mean, just call the MIA and just let the person know.
Yeah, Morgana, right there, like if she kills that tower, it's gold for her team, helps them get back in the game. Picking up a tower, bounces out some gold. I'm waiting for when 25 minutes is going to decide to go on a dragon. It looks like they might be just trying to pick off a kill here or there. I don't like the placement of this pink ward. It's actually too far out on dragon. Typically you want it near the entrance there so you can actually pick up this back ward. But since they've placed it so far out here, they actually do not know that the back ward is there in dragon.
But Jana, no, she didn't do it. She didn't do it.
Oh, she go there. She has that oracles too.
Exactly. You want to double check. You just don't want to put a ward down and call it good, because they actually could sneak some ward down, and there you go again. A kill up top. J4 getting no love, nobody.
No, I mean I've only seen a few people smash Gizmo in the recent HGL tournaments. Like he's like a pretty high-level player that plays Jarvan and Pantheon pretty exclusively. And here, Twist of Fate coming bottom again, and the focus is going to go back down on the Grizz. Soraka's going to pop all our heals trying to suppress this, but they have dove in. Janet passing off the aggro, actually, and wow, cleaned up.
And not only that, that was a really nice dragon kick into Jana's Hurricane, actually, too.
Yeah.
You saw that pop-up? Oh, my God.
Oh, here comes the Nocturne. Wants to get that kill. Great Monsoon trying to protect them. Darkbine's just barely going to miss. Jan's going to flash out just for good measure. And they will be able to back out of this safely, giving up no kills. And meanwhile, Riven owns top. She's taking out another turret. And she's pressing Jarvan very, very hard.
This is...
level and massive item advantage on him.
Yep, this is why I said top is the most loneliest lane, because no one comes to help you when you're behind, because they just automatically leave you and you have to deal with it.
Yeah, and 25 minutes is going to be even more ahead here with the dragon kill. It's going to put them up about 8k. Just pretty solid advantage this far in the game. 7k is around, once you spend it, 7k is around where the team fights start to become, it becomes very noticeable in team fights that the other team is a little bit more tanky than you are. Obviously, it depends on characters. I mean, some characters kind of break that rule. Rise, for example, because he gets his damage from tanky items and so on and so forth. But typically in team fights, that's kind of how it works out. And so Riven actually has that Bloodthirster, has a lot of lifesteal between the Bloodthirster, the Double Dorans, and the Wriggles. And they actually have 2 Wriggles on 25 minutes, so they can do buffs very, very quickly. Although Riven hasn't been participating in any of them lately.
No, well, the thing is, she's already ahead. She's already done.
Oh, Cataclysm onto TF, and mid. He's going to try to teleport out of this, and timing gets popped up by the spear combo from Jarvan. Jarvan's going to finish off that kill. Lee's in between both of them, but I don't know if he's going to be able to come out with a win with them. Jarvan trying to play some protection there, and Leeson's going to have to back out of this.
They actually have to back up and go deal with Riven right now, because if she gets that tower, she gets that inhib.
I mean, that's a win. I mean, as a top solo lane, this is what you want to do, and I think she might get it. Oh, it's going to be close. No, she's not going to get it. She's going to pay for it with her life, possibly.
Maybe.
Or she might just kill Nocturne, depends. Still has that wind slash in the bag, hasn't used it yet. Oh, almost picks up Jarvan. Will she pick it up? Nope. Still very close to Morgana to come over here. So this is like the best case scenario for a top lane.
You want everybody in your lane, because if you're dominating, you know when you have everything warded, you know that you're doing a really good job, because everybody's coming to your lane, and that relieves pressure for mid and bottom. But as you see, bottom, Graves being a boss, having to Soraka, look at that, he's full health. Nothing's really happening. I mean, yeah, they both went back to buy. He's going back to buy, getting his BT. He might have enough for his Zeal, maybe. He has enough for a BT.
Yeah. And Riven actually, she has all the right tools to deal with this, but now they've finally focused on her. Great juke out of this. If she can flop her, have one more. Oh, she's going to get feared back in there. Dark Binding's just going to miss. Premature. She should be able to give us, and she will. I mean, great pressure. She actually was like killing that turret. Dashed out, Rise, the first Dark Binding came in, so she was able to start the escape path, and they put so much resources and cooldowns, and they're trying to catch Riven right there. And meanwhile, they've opened up bottom, kill onto Soraka. Graves is the only one left. Lee Sin taunting a little bit. Now they're passing off turret aggro yet again. Janet taking it. She's going to have to back off out of it so she doesn't die. It's going to be close. There's about 100 health left. And they will pick up this bomb turret. Morgana has rotated down. Dark Binding, wow! It still hit Lee Sin. He's just able to dash out just in the nick of time. If he was Dark Binding right there, he would have easily died under pool. And unfortunately, TF will fall to the combo of Morgana and Nocturne.
And this Riven actually right now, what she should have done was just kept on pushing top. Everyone's bottom right now, or push mid, because I mean,
if you open up that turret, it's a victory because your team's ahead. That basically once you kill that turret, all you have to do is 5-man push on their him, and they can't do anything about it. You force the team right there, and oh wow, catches out Nocturne. Windslash just barely misses, gets a black shield to try to protect him, and now she's running away, gets cataclysmed. And we're gonna trying to get in on this. Gonna land another Dark Binding, get another pool. Nocturne's gonna come in this time. Riven trying to run away. Will she be able to skip us? This is so close right now. She has 5 people chasing her. And she might be able to do it. Flag, she gets popped up. That should be the death. But Jonna comes back in with a Howling Gale. And a heal dodges that Dark Binding. Will she be able to escape? But no, that last spear. That last spear gonna pick it up. Oh, epic chase.
It wasn't epic chase, but no. What Riven should have done was, you know, I mean, it isn't really your top lane. You don't really matter about getting kills. You're so far ahead of CS, and there's that Jonna kill right there.
Yeah, I mean, really, I think she kind of fell asleep. I mean, supports, I don't know what it is. I mean, Jonna, sometimes I feel like I can always escape, but at the same time, it's like if you're support and you're under a turret by yourself, and Lee Sin, ill-advised diving in. I mean, he should be fine now. Has some backup coming in, so yeah, he's okay. But yeah, if you're support and you're under a turret by yourself, you should expect, especially when there's tanky characters on the field, and that Sonic Wave, it looks like it went by, but it actually did hit onto Graves. He's stuck onto Graves, back out now, but Morgana, great, all actually catching 3 people, and they all actually will go off, lands a Dark Binding onto Caitlyn. That pool is quite off, though. Team Heal is coming in, and now they're all trying to run away.
What?
This is actually going to turn around and pick up a kill here.
Oh my god.
Twisted Fate came in now from behind, and now he's going to come back in, pop this, and there's a 4-man fight on the bottom. They will pick up a kill. Is Twisted Fate coming in? I don't think he is.
No, he's not. He ulted and then he chickened out. It happens. It happens.
I chickened out too. So Blue coming out with some kills here. Oh, 2 of them are going to escape, but they're going to have a double buff to Riven. That's not what they wanted. Good smart class by 25 minutes, waiting that out. Gotta be careful where you decide to blue pill.
Well, not only that, you don't have a tower here. That's another thing. Why too? Just because the support is there doesn't mean that there's another person. There is always should be another person next to the support. But I mean, yeah, really interesting skirmish that they had right there. Really nice fight. I mean, that made the game a lot more interesting for me to watch. But no, if Riven would just push top, she actually could have gotten that tower and maybe that inhib, and then blue team would actually have to rethink their strat on what to do next.
Yeah, and we can see right now that 25 minutes has a healthy lead, but still probably one of the better games that we've seen so far today, just action-wise. And you know, Blue's responding pretty well, even though they're down by a lot. They're not playing like they're out of it. They're playing like they still have a chance. Soraka has the oracles here, going to try to get back into that ward control game. Jonna has lost her oracles. Doesn't have it anymore. 20 minutes going to pick up a dragon. Sonic Wave over the wall. Yes, it will be on to Soraka. Get popped up. Try to get peeled by Jarvan, although I don't think they're going to be able to do it. Riven's moved in here. Absolutely destroys Soraka, and now they're back out here. Gray's going to have to quick draw. Looks like he might. No, he can save it. And Purple putting a lot of pressure on this bottom turn. Janet trading with Nocturne. Is that what I see on my minimap? Nocturne's running away. That's a bad sign.
That is a very bad sign.
And full route, even behind their turret. And looks like 25 minutes going to pick up another turret and then press on to this bottom turret. Clean up this game right now.
What they actually? Yep, that's actually a really good strat because they can rotate to mid and actually push mid in, and then actually after that they can actually rotate either to Baron, go back to Baron, or actually push top because the tower is really low.
Yeah, they can sneeze on that turret. It's going to go down. Riven a little deep there. Twisted Fate actually caught out a little slightly.
He's a musketeer, man. You can't mess with him.
But there's not 3 of them.
Well,
he's all alone.
Well, the other two's on vacation, and they don't have Fiora.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
There you go.
Alright.
Yeah.
I was excited for Fiora in the previous game.
Were you?
I was excited, but, well, okay, I kind of was excited because I think I went on this whole talk about how she's boring and didn't need to fix her skill set. But I was excited to see her because I haven't seen her in a competitive game at least, or attempt at a tournament or whatever.
Fiora is a really interesting top. I mean, really, yeah.
She was jungle.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I play her as top. I don't play her as jungle. I don't know. Her jungle is just really weird for me.
I mean, it's really sustained, but it's kind of like a worse Warwick. So.
No, actually, it just depends on your matchup. Because one time they were like, "Oh, you're gonna lose to Shen," and I played. All I did was got a Phage, and as soon as I got a Phage, she got a Warmogs. I end up winning against him. So.
Oh, I mean, top lane, yeah, I like her better top lane. In the jungle, I don't like her really.
No. She
sustains pretty well and can clear it, but it's I don't know. Both teams waiting out here. Riven actually does have that Guardian Angel, which we're going to pay off a lot in this team fight. Nocturne actually going in onto Janna really quickly. Will we see the Monsoon? Monsoon doesn't come in. Windslash comes in, putting a lot of damage out. Will Riven finally fall, but she still has a Guardian Angel. Even if they do clear out, it's not going to be enough. And Twisted Fate clearing out, putting a lot of damage. They still haven't picked up Riven here. Running back through the jungle. Slow action onto Graves. Graves doesn't have quick draw to use. And Nocturne, the lone survivor, going to get picked up. There is no escape. Twisted Fate says no. No escape for you.
That was actually a really nice. This Riven's MVP of this game right here.
Oh yeah, by far. Caitlin's saying no one ever lets me into the fun. Or you guys never let me in the fun.
Well, the thing is, she was bot lane. She already got the tower, the second tower. She could just pretty much roam with the team, and she could just be with the team. So it wasn't the team's fault or anybody's fault. It was actually her fault for not roaming with the team.
Well, I mean, if anything, she could have baited that team fight. You know, it could have been the design all along too, because it's like, hey, it's 4v5. Let's give this a shot, guys. And Riven, cleaning up with TF and stuff in there. So and Lisa.
Which is saying true, but the thing is, she didn't really push bot lane. Bot lane is pushing itself, and then she's just coming up top, and then now she's going somewhere. She's going mid, maybe, and then everyone else is going back.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. She's even up CS now with Grave actually, since Graves actually hasn't had time to CS really. Been stuck in fights a lot, so.
Your AD, stay with your team, shoot the first person, doesn't matter who it is, you gotta shoot the first person.
Yeah. And stay the heck out of dash range from those bruisers.
Exactly.
Gotta kite like a boss.
Right
now, pressing on this little turret, I think, I think what the doctor ordered right now for 25 minutes is just Baron, force the team fight, and, play it out from there. Words actually happen to have just all ran out of time for Baron.
This is where CV could come in handy right here. You instantly just pop that CV, everybody just push it, just contest for it, because if they get that Baron, they did their head.
Oh wow, poor Nocturne. Gonna spell shield a little bit too late after slows have already been procced on him. And now 4v5, they can pretty much press anywhere they want. Twisted Fate, where's he gonna come in? He's gonna come back down onto Soraka. So they pick off two characters. They should just go kill top turret.
They could.
Just go kill top turret. Just go kill. No, they're gonna dive. They're gonna dive for some reason. Because they can. Riven's all over this Morgana. Morgana trying to back off of this. Windslash comes in. She will be picked off. They can do whatever they want. Never mind. They don't have to do top turret. Cataclysm actually dodges the Sonic Wave. And he flashes out of it to escape. That was pretty pro. I'm gonna have to admit. I mean, it didn't pay off. Because they're so ridiculously ahead, but that was pretty pro. And there's the surrender finally. 25 minutes, convincingly tearing through the winner's bracket so far.